You had a TV camera.
Lin Toland served in the Coast Guard for 40 years, but his favorite thing to do was hang out at racetracks, even if it took a lot of time out of his schedule.
Many weekends spent taking leave Friday so I could be at a racetrack Saturday morning for the races, and then driving all night Sunday night to get back to work.
About 10 years ago, he left the service and started racing against his son.
Our idea of bonding is sitting in this garage working on race carts and drinking beer.
We've always been a racing family, so racing's always kind of come first for most things.
They race very differently. Lin does it for fun. Jim wants to win.
I see him once a race, when he passes me.
You kind of keep an eye out for them just to make sure they're still on track and not parked off the side of the road somewhere. But other than that, you just race them like any other competitor.
I'm not racing for the championship, and I don't want to be the reason somebody lost.
They love racing together more than almost anything, but back in 2006, getting behind the wheel was the least of Lin's worries. He was diagnosed with cancer and had to go through chemotherapy.
It was not a lot of fun. Once you get into the go-kart and you're sitting there and, the engine starts right before you go out, you just, the focus changes. And, you deal with it.
He dealt with it, racing with his son through his treatments. Lin went so far as to schedule them around his time at the racetrack. Still, it affected Jim.
It was different. You don't really have to deal with that every day, and then to have to deal with that and trying to do all the racing stuff on the side that we still did.
That racing stuff they still did led to success. In 2006, the same year Jim's dad was diagnosed, Jim won national titles in 2 different weight classes.
One of the proudest moments of my life was him winning that championship, and in spite of what I went through, he had to race hard to do that, and there was a lot of effort that went into that.
For Lin, racing started as a hobby. Now, it's brought him and his son closer than ever. A few weeks ago, doctors had some bad news for Lin. His cancer had come back. It's a fight Lin has won before, and he says he'll win again and keep on racing.
It's, as I like to tell people, the most fun you can have. So, and it is a sheer utter joy.
In Berkeley County, Ted Goldberg, TV3 Winchester Sports.